You've just set up your kindergarten classroom and now you're thinking, now what? What should I be doing? What do I teach my kids that first week of school? What activities should I be doing? What procedures should I be doing? I know it's a lot. There's a lot of questions right now, but not to worry because today I'm going to share with you the first day of kindergarten lesson that changed my school year. As someone who has taught 3 years in kindergarten, I'm really starting to learn how to perfect that first day of school to really set a good first impression with your kids. And I've definitely learned the hard way on what not to do so you don't have to. So here's exactly what I do for that first day of school. One thing you should know about me is I really like to bring books to life. I have a Harry Potter classroom, and what I like to do are themed days. I like to focus on a book and then start doing activities to really bring it to life because it's a really great way to engage your kids. And that's exactly what I did for the first day of school. And for this particular lesson, I like to read The Kissing Hand. I love reading this book the first day of school because for a lot of our kindergartners, this is their first time in school. It might seem scary, and this is a great book talking about going off, starting off your school year, and Chester the raccoon isn't feeling so brave, and his mother helps him bravely face his first day of school, which ends up being a success. Now, I like this book because it helps calm my kids and lets them know that it's okay to be afraid, but we are here for each other, and it's going to be a great first date. When the students come in after breakfast, one of the first things I like to do is play the name game, where I introduce myself and have the students introduce themselves to each other. And then we sit on our circle time carpet and we read The Kissing Hand out loud. After we talk about the importance of the first day of school, how it's okay to be scared, but by the end, Chester was feeling okay and he was brave and we can be too. I then give the kids a little heart sticker. I will make sure to put one in the description down below, but I like to give this and put it on their hands. That way, as they get nervous throughout the day, they can squeeze the kissing hand or squeeze the heart throughout the day. At this point, I really broken the ice with my students, so I like to then send my students on a scavenger hunt. So what I did for this is I actually put hearts with numbers on them, 1 through 20, or letters A through Z, depending on what I want to review with my kids. If I want to see if they know their numbers, I like to put the numbers up. Or if I feel like with this particular group, I'd like to learn see where they're at with their letters, I'll put that up too. But I actually have a free scavenger hunt. It's year round, so you can use it for all sorts of different activities. But I'll make sure to put it in the link down below so you can grab that and download it and use it for your first day of school. During this particular scavenger hunt, I like walking my kids through the classroom. I'll hide them in strategic places and start introducing some of the classroom procedures throughout the classroom. This might include I might put one near the bathroom and we could talk about the proper procedures for using the restroom and cleaning our hands, washing our hands after. I might also put one in the student center where students can grab materials or maybe by the pencil sharpener, but I also like to hide them around the school so we can practice forming our line and we can go visit important places that my kids might want to know. So this might be specials teachers, this might be the office. I like to get approval ahead or give people a heads up that I'll be doing this. After the first year, people aren't surprised when I take my class on our field trip. But this is a great way to teach your kids the procedures and where to go in a fun and engaging way. If you are looking at teaching procedures during this, I recommend teaching no more than 5 procedures throughout the day just because it's a lot for your kids to remember and you really want to make sure that you are building off a strong foundation. Instead of overwhelming them, expose them to 5 procedures, make sure they have it down before you start adding more. The next activity that ties into the first day of school and the kissing hand that I like to do is actually a review numbers game. So there's 2 ways you could do this. You can use that scavenger hunt, print it again, and play a game called Kaboom, or you can use this digital resource that I made for the kissing hand or based off the kissing hand story or inspired by. Essentially what it is, you can either assign this to your kids or you can do a whole group. But the students drag and drop the numbers to match how many to the number. So for example, if on the screen there's 7, and they need to drag 7 hearts. This is a great way as a teacher to see where they're at with their numbers. But I also have addition and subtraction too. If you feel like your kids are at that level, it all just kind of depends. On top of the review numbers game that I play with my kids, I also use this review letters game. And what I like about this is it sorts the letters in the alphabet to test where your kids are at with their letter identification. I have uppercase and lowercase and a mixed one as well. This is a great way to review their letters and get an idea of what skills they're coming in with. The next activity I have is Kaboom, and you can use the Scavenger Hunt for this. I'll make sure to put it in the link down below. But every time it's essentially going around, if your kids can identify the card, so for example, if you're playing number Kaboom and they can say that that's the number 1, they get to keep the card. If they pull up the letter S, if they can tell you it's the letter S, they get to keep the card. If they don't, they put it back. You just go in order. If someone gets a Kaboom, then they have to put all their cards back. So this is a great activity to play with your kids as well. To wrap up the day, I like doing a writing activity because it lets me see, again, what skills my kids are coming in with. And then also it's cute to take home. So I actually have these writing prompts that you're welcome to use. It's digital paper, you just print them, and then you can see what skills your kids are coming in with their handwriting. And then it'd be cute to come home with. So you can have them write about their first day of school, how it went, how they were being brave, and then what they learned about Chester and the kissing hand. That wraps up what I like to do during that first day of school. I really enjoy using this book for the first day of school in kindergarten because I just love bringing it to life and talking about bravery and how we can help each other have a great first day of school and to kind of ease the nerves. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. It would really help me out if you did. And what questions do you have about teaching kindergarten? Let me know in the comments down below. If you are new to teaching a primary grade level, I highly recommend you check out this first year primary checklist where I walk you through the top 10 questions I get asked about teaching primary. Make sure to download it. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, teacher bestie.